Man's dead, so I'm not gonna say that. That was harsh. Hi
guys, I'm so excited for this. Feels like I've been waiting so long for a proper brown superhero. So yes.
Tell me about it.
Iman, tell me a bit about Kamala's powers and how they manifest, because they're a little bit different from the comics.
They are. Good observation. Yeah, I mean, we have to kind of reimagine things a little bit to kind of fit the direction that the MCU is heading right now. But I think what's most important is that we stay true to the themes and the message that was very prevalent in the comics, about identity and marrying everything that makes Kamala and trying not to be some watered down version of another hero and just becoming her own version of what a superhero can look like. And so, I'm like really trying to figure out how to talk about powers without giving any spoilers.
Rish, I love that we hear the Sweatshop Boys.
Us too. Yeah, love it.
Love them. So with Bisha, like, how is it that kind of getting that transatlantic Asian culture? Did you kind of have a chat about how this might manifest in the series as it goes along?
I think that we kind of, in a way. I mean, I think what was important for us as well was to, specifically in that scene, in the car or whatever, when I'm first taking Kamala home, is to have music that we related to as well as ourselves,
There's a lot of discussion about what song was going to play in the car.
Yeah, it was a thing. It was a whole thing.
Yeah.
Iman has a whole playlist of, Kamala kind of inspo. And so Sweatshop Boys was top of the list. And I think we both were just like, yes, this is essential.
A lot of convincing, but
essential.
It worked.
Yeah.
I'm so happy. I loved it. I was like, yes, this is my jam. Neither of you are from the US, but this is like, the way it's like the kind of setting of it is a proper like all-American high school series, but also it's like an all-inclusive all-American high school series. Was that quite fun to be a part of?
My biggest culture shock was like the lunch scene, because in my high school we don't really have like that classic school lunch that we see. So that was fun for me to see. I was like, wow, I feel like an American kid. But no, a lot of it hit pretty close to home, and we try to keep it as relatable as possible and as universal as possible, and I think the comics do such a wonderful job in like organically incorporating diversity and into their school life and into Kamala's entire world, and I think we've kind of captured that in the show as well.
Rish, I assume you weren't pulling up in the whip at secondary school?
I was not in a Porsche, that's for sure. It was. I think Kamran's pretty different from me in that sense, but it was cool. It was cool to kind of experience what an American secondary school's like, and see kind of the whole system, and even like the lockers felt different, even though they're not. There was just something about it. Maybe it's the energy,
It's us fake turning the knob.
Yeah. I just felt like I was stuck out like.
That's your job. You're the Brit character.
Yeah, right. It's what we do.
Like, exactly. The accent, or?
I mean, look, we've got the Marvels coming up. We all know who Kamala's girl is, Captain Marvel. So apart from obviously Ant-Man maybe, but who else would you like for her to interact with?
Iron Man's dead, so I'm not going to say that. That was harsh. I don't know. I kind of want to see, a younger team up. I'm really excited for Ironheart. Riri Williams kind of got me into Miss Marvel, and so I hold a very special attachment to her character. So I would love to see them interact.
I feel like we're all building towards like a young Avengers coming together.